Thank you for watching. If this message brought you peace, please consider sowing your seed to support the channel via the QR code or the link in the description. May God bless you.
My child, listen to me closely. This moment is not accidental, and this message is not arriving late. I have called you here because something is shifting right now, and your spirit already feels it. The season you have been waiting in, the one that tested your patience and stretched your faith, is coming to its end. But before you celebrate, I must ask you something important. Are you truly prepared for what I am about to release into your life? Do not scroll away. Do not treat this as just another comforting word. This is a divine interruption. I am speaking to you because timing matters, and how you respond in this moment will shape what comes next. You have asked me when, and you have wondered why it has taken so long. Now I am asking you to pause and listen, because the answer is unfolding faster than you expect. I know you have grown used to waiting. Waiting for Vlerdi, waiting for Pravian, waiting for door to open, waiting for Genu. Waiting became normal, and hope had to fight just to stay alive. But I am telling you now, the waiting was never the end of your story. It was the doorway. And doorways require readiness, not just desire. This word is urgent because blessing without preparation can overwhelm you instead of lifting you. What I am about to do will move quickly, and if your heart is not aligned, you may hesitate when I say move. I do not want you unprepared for answered prayers. I do not want you confused when the very thing you asked me for begins to arrive. Stay with me. Let this word settle into your spirit. If this message is speaking to you already, I want you to respond right now. Like this video so this word can reach others who are still waiting in silence. Comment what you are believing me for, because speaking it activates faith. Share this message with 3 people you know who are in a season of waiting, and hype this video, because this is not just encouragement, it is a divine alert. And subscribe to this channel, because I am building consistency and strength in your faith through these words. I am not here to rush you, but I am here to awaken you. Some seasons end quietly, and people miss the moment because they expected noise. I am preparing you so you do not miss what I am about to do simply because it arrives differently than you imagined. This message matters now because your posture in this moment determines your peace in the next one. You have waited long enough wondering if I have forgotten you. I have not. I have been preparing you, even when you could not feel me working. And now, before I take you further, I need your attention, your trust, and your willingness to be shaped one last time. Stay with me, my child. What I am about to reveal will help you step into this new season with confidence instead of fear. My child, I want you to know this before anything else moves forward. I have seen you. I have seen you in the moments no one else noticed. I have watched you carry questions you could not speak out loud and burdens you did not want to place on anyone else. I was there in the quiet prayers you whispered when hope felt fragile, and I was there in the silence when you wondered if I was still listening. I know how long this season has felt. I know there were days when you smiled on the outside but felt weary on the inside. Days when you kept going not because you were strong, but because stopping felt like giving up. I saw the tears you wiped away before anyone could ask what was wrong. I saw the strength it took just to keep trusting me when answers did not come. You questioned yourself. You questioned your timing. And sometimes you questioned me. I am not offended by that. I am not distant from that. I am a father who understands the weight of waiting, and I never turned away from you because of your doubts. Instead, I leaned closer. You may have felt overlooked, as if others were moving forward while you remained in the same place. But I was never ignoring you. I was working where you could not see. I was protecting you from doors that were not ready to hold the future I have prepared for you. I was strengthening parts of your heart that would need to be steady when the pace changes. I know the frustration of delayed answers wore you down. I know the loneliness of feeling like no one truly understood what you were carrying. But hear me clearly now. You were never forgotten. You were never behind. You were never less than others. You were being refined, not rejected. I watched you choose faith even when it felt uncomfortable. I watched you show up when it would have been easier to withdraw. I watched you obey me in small, unseen ways, and those moments mattered more than you realize. The waiting did not waste you. It shaped you. Some of what you endured was not meant to make sense at the time. Some lessons could only be learned slowly. If I had rushed you through this season, you would have arrived unprepared for what comes next. I was not withholding joy from you. I was guarding you. I know you have asked, why me? And how much longer? I have heard every question. And even when my answers felt quiet, my presence never left. I was with you in every step, even when you felt unsure of your footing. You are not weak for feeling tired. You are not faithless for needing reassurance. You are human, and you are deeply loved. I recognize the endurance you have shown. I recognize the obedience you maintained even when motivation was low. And I want you to know that I honor that. This recognition is important, my child, because I do not move you forward without first reminding you that I see you. Before I speak about what is coming, I want you grounded in this truth. You mattered to me, your waiting mattered to me, and nothing you endured was invisible in my eyes. My child, now I reveal what you could not see while you were waiting. That season was not empty, and it was not wasted time. It was sacred ground. While you measured progress by visible movement, I was working deeper, shaping what no one else could touch. I was preparing your heart for weight, your mind for wisdom, and your spirit for discernment. If I had answered you sooner, you would have received the blessing, but it would not have lasted. The truth is this: delay is not denial. Delay is alignment. I was aligning you with the version of yourself that could sustain what you prayed for. Some things you asked me for required patience to be built, humility to be formed, and trust to be strengthened. You thought you were waiting on me, but I was also waiting on you to grow into readiness. The waiting existed because purpose matures in silence. Just as seed grows hidden beneath the soil before it ever breaks the surface, I was allowing your roots to grow deep. Above ground, it looked like nothing was happening. Beneath the surface, everything was happening. I was removing what would have distracted you. I was healing what would have sabotaged you. I was teaching you to hear my voice clearly before the noise increased. You mistook stillness for absence, but I was closer than ever. I was teaching you to trust me without constant reassurance. I was showing you that faith is not proven by speed, but by obedience. Some blessings arrive slowly so they do not crush you when they come all at once. I need you to understand this truth so you do not carry resentment into your next season. Awaiting was not punishment for past mistakes. It was protection for your future calling. What I am bringing you into requires maturity, and maturity cannot be rushed. And now, my child, as this truth settles into your spirit, I speak to you about something sacred. I say in my word that when you sow generously, I cause rivers to flow where there was drought. I say that the one who sows into good ground will reap in due season, and I am speaking that directly to you now. If I am stirring your heart to help this message reach others who are still in the waiting, this is not a human request. This is me inviting you to partner with me. I say to you, sow where light is being released, and watch me multiply it. Your support through Super Thanks, channel membership, or PayPal is a seed that becomes bread in another soul's wilderness. The PayPal donation link is waiting for you in the video description and shown as a QR code on this video, because I make the path clear when the moment is right. Do not delay obedience. Step into this prophetic act now, and I will bless what you place in my hands, for I am the one who gives seed to the sower and increase to the harvest. My child, listen carefully to me now, because love does not only comfort, it also corrects. I would not speak this to you if what was coming did not matter. A new season is opening, but not everything from the old season can go with you. If you try to carry yesterday's wounds, fears, and habits into tomorrow's blessing, you will feel overwhelmed instead of fulfilled. I need you to understand this truth with clarity and humility. Waiting does not automatically prepare you. Waiting reveals what still needs to change. Time alone does not transform a heart. Surrender does. And before I release what you have been praying for, I must make sure you are willing to release what I have been asking you to let go of. Some of you are still holding bitterness from delays you did not understand. Some of you are carrying disappointment from prayers that unfolded differently than you expected. If you step into a new season with unresolved pain, you will interpret blessing through fear instead of gratitude. I do not want that for you. I want you free, not guarded. I want you peaceful, not suspicious of my goodness. Hear me gently but firmly. Do not rush ahead of me just because the waiting is ending. Impatience can cause you to mismanage what I am giving you. Control can cause you to force doors that were meant to open smoothly. I am not asking you to be perfect, but I am asking you to be teachable. There are patterns I am breaking in you. Reactions that no longer serve you. Mindsets formed in survival that will not sustain you in abundance. If I correct you now, it is because I love you enough to prepare you properly. Correction is not rejection. It is guidance. I am also warning you not to measure the next season by the pain of the last one. Not every closed door was an attack. Not every delay was failure. If you assume disappointment before joy arrives, you will struggle to recognize my provision when it comes. I need you to renew your mind so you can recognize opportunity instead of questioning it. Do not allow fear to disguise itself as wisdom. Do not allow past disappointment to speak louder than my promises. The enemy would love for you to step into blessing while still expecting loss. But I am calling you higher than that. I am teaching you discernment, not defensiveness. This moment of correction is mercy. I am adjusting your posture so you can carry what is coming with grace. Some things must be unlearned. Some coping mechanisms must be released. Some voices must be quieted. This is not loss. This is preparation. If you feel uncomfortable right now, that is not condemnation. That is alignment. I am shaping you so that when doors open, you walk through them with confidence, not confusion. When responsibility increases, you do not shrink back. When joy arrives, you do not sabotage it. Trust me enough to let me correct you. Trust me enough to believe that what I am asking you to release cannot compare to what I am about to place in your hands. I am not delaying you anymore, my child. I am refining you, so you can step forward without fear and without regret. My child, lift your head and listen to me. You are stronger than you think, not because of what you have done, but because of what I have carried you through. You did not survive the waiting by accident. You did not endure by luck. I sustained you when your strength ran low, and I strengthened you in ways you did not recognize at the time. I know there were moments you felt unqualified. Moments you wondered if you had what it takes to step into what you have been praying for. I want you to hear this clearly now. You are not stepping forward alone. I am with you, and my presence is what makes you ready. I have never acquired perfection from you. I have always required trust. You learned endurance in the waiting. You learned humility when answers were slow. You learned how to listen instead of rushing ahead. These lessons were not small. They were essential. You may feel like the season only took from you, but in truth, it built a foundation that will hold what is coming. Do not underestimate what you gained while you waited. You gained discernment. You gained resilience. You gained the ability to stand even when emotions tried to knock you down. These are not weaknesses. These are strengths forged quietly, away from applause and attention. I know you are tired. I know some days you feel worn from hoping again and again. But hear me now. Weariness does not disqualify you. It reminds you to lean on me. I never asked you to be self-sufficient. I asked you to depend on me, and you have done that more than you realize. You are ready because you learned to pray when there was no guarantee. You are ready because you stayed soft-hearted when it would have been easier to harden yourself. You are ready because you chose obedience even when it felt slow and unseen. These choices matter. I am not bringing you into the next season to test you. I am bringing you into it to show you what my faithfulness looks like when patience has done its work. I am not surprised by your fears, and I am not discouraged by your questions. I am a father who walks beside you, not a judge waiting for you to fail. When doubt tries to speak, remember this. I would not have carried you this far if I intended to leave you now. I would not have allowed you to endure the waiting if I did not plan to reward your faithfulness. What you are stepping into will require courage, but courage grows when you trust who is walking with you. Let my strength replace your insecurity. Let my voice be louder than your hesitation. You do not need to have everything figured out to move forward. You only need to keep your hand in mine. I am with you in the uncertainty. I am with you in the transition. I am with you in every step you take next. And because I am with you, you are not just ready. You are supported, guided, and covered. Take heart, my child. The strength you need is already within you because I placed it there. My child, now I speak assurance into your spirit, because I do not lead you forward with uncertainty. I lead you with promise. What is coming is not confusion, and it is not chaos. It is alignment. The pieces that felt scattered will begin to come together, not because you force them, but because I am ordering your steps. I promise you this. When the door opens, you will recognize it. It will not require you to beg, manipulate, or compromise who you are. What I open comes with peace, even when it stretches you. You may feel nervous, but you will not feel condemned. You may feel challenged, but you will not feel abandoned. That is how you will know I am in it. I am not releasing you into something fragile. I am releasing you into something sustained by my hand. What you receive next will come with responsibility, but it will also come with grace. I will not place more on you than what I have already prepared you to carry. And when you feel unsure, I will steady you. I promise clarity where there has been confusion. I promise movement where things felt stalled. I promise that what seemed delayed will begin to unfold with purpose. Some things will happen suddenly, and others will grow steadily, but all of it will be intentional. Nothing will be random. Do not fear the timing. I am not late. I am precise. What arrives now could not have arrived before without harming you. You are stepping into this moment stronger, wiser, and more grounded than you were before. That is not coincidence. That is my faithfulness. I promise to go before you. I will make crooked paths straight. I will bring the right people at the right time, and I will remove distractions that no longer belong. You will not have to strive to be seen. What is meant for you will recognize you. I know you worry about making mistakes. Hear me clearly. I am not waiting for you to get everything right before I bless you. I am asking you to trust me enough to obey when I nudge you forward. Obedience keeps you aligned even when you feel unsure. I promise rest for your anxious thoughts. I promise strength for your weak moments. I promise that when you step into this new season, you will not step alone. I will speak when you need direction. I will correct when you need guidance. I will comfort when you feel overwhelmed. Some of what is coming will exceed what you imagined, not because your imagination was small, but because my plans are deeper than your expectations. Do not limit what I can do by what you have seen before. This season will not look like the last one. Trust me with the unfolding. Trust me with the pace. Trust me with the outcome. I am faithful to finish what I begin. And as you move forward, remember this promise above all others. I am with you, I am for you, and I will not fail you. Rest in that assurance, my child. What is coming is covered by my hand. My child, now comes the moment where listening turns into movement. Not rushing, not striving, but choosing. I have spoken to you, comforted you, corrected you, and assured you. Now I invite you to respond. Readiness is not a feeling that suddenly appears. Readiness is a decision you make before everything is clear. I am asking you to step out of passive waiting and into active trust. This does not mean you have all the answers. It means you are willing to move when I say move, even if the full picture is still unfolding. Faith is not standing still until certainty arrives. Faith is taking the next right step while holding my hand. Some of you are hesitating because you are afraid of disappointment repeating itself. I understand that fear, but I am telling you now, the season requires courage rooted in trust, not caution rooted in pain. You cannot prepare for a new future while rehearsing old wounds. Today you choose whether fear or faith will lead you. I am calling you to align your habits with what you are praying for. Align your thoughts with what I have promised. Align your obedience with where I am guiding you. Preparation is not loud. It is quiet consistency. It is choosing prayer over panic. It is choosing obedience over comfort. It is choosing trust over control. This is your moment to release what you can no longer carry. Release the need to understand everything. Release the pressure to perform perfectly. Release the voice that tells you that you are behind or unworthy. Those voices did not come from me. I am calling you forward, not shaming you for the past. I'm also calling you to speak life again. Speak expectancy over your future. Speak gratitude before you see the outcome. Wajib Bajr and Pajrjib's movement. If you keep speaking doubt, you will hesitate when opportunity arrives. But if you speak faith, you will recognize my leading more quickly. I want you to pray with openness now. Not a rehearsed prayer, but an honest one. Tell me you are willing. Tell me you are ready to trust me differently than before. Tell me you are laying down fear, control, and timelines. I am listening, and I am near. This decision moment is not about perfection. It is about posture. A heart that says, I am available. A spirit that says, I trust you. That posture invites my guidance. That posture keeps you sensitive to my voice when direction comes. You do not need to force the next season. You prepare for it by choosing obedience today. When you forgive today, you prepare. When you listen today, you prepare. When you surrender today, you prepare. Small decisions made in faith open the way for greater movement. I am not asking you to leap blindly. I'm asking you to walk with me intentionally, one step at a time, one act of obedience at a time, one moment of trust at a time. This is how readiness is formed. So choose now, my child. Choose trust over fear. Choose obedience over delay. Choose to believe that when I say your waiting is ending, I will also give you what you need to walk forward well. I am ready to lead you. Be ready to follow. My child, breathe now and rest in what I have spoken to you. You do not need to strain to hold this word together. I have already done the work. The season of waiting shaped you, refined you, and positioned you, and now you stand at the edge of something new with my peace surrounding you. Nothing about your journey was wasted, and nothing ahead of you is uncertain in my hands. I want you to carry this truth with you as you move forward. You are not stepping into the next season confused or abandoned. You are stepping into it covered, guided, and loved. The questions that once kept you awake will no longer rule your heart. The fear that tried to define you will not follow you where I am taking you. I am restoring your confidence, not in yourself alone, but in me who walks with you. As you settle into this peace, I speak to you again about purpose beyond yourself. My word flows like a river, and rivers are not meant to stop at one place. When you help this message reach another soul who is still waiting, you are sowing light into their darkness. I say to you now, cast your bread upon the waters, and I will cause it to return with increase. If I am stirring your heart to act, this is not pressure, it is calling. Support this mission through Super Thanks, channel membership, or PayPal, because every seed you sow becomes manna for someone else's wilderness. The PayPal donation link is placed clearly in the video description and shown through the QR code on this video, so respond while your heart is open. I bless your obedience, and I speak multiplication over every gift given in faith. Do this now, and watch me breathe life into what you release. And now, my child, let your heart be calm. You do not have to rush into the future. Walk with me into it. What is meant for you will meet you at the right time. What I have promised will not pass you by. You will recognize my hand because peace will accompany my leading. I want you to stay connected to this word and to what I am building in you. Like this video as a declaration that you receive what I have spoken. Comment what you are preparing for, because your words matter. Share this message with 3 people who are still in their waiting season, and hype this video so it reaches the ones who need it most. Subscribe to this channel, because I will continue to strengthen, guide, and encourage you through these messages. Go forward now without heaviness. Go forward without fear. I am already in your tomorrow, and I am holding you steady today. Rest, my child. Your waiting has not ended in disappointment. It has ended in preparation, and what comes next will unfold under my watchful care.